This is Science Max, Experiments at Large. Science Max! Today's Science Max is all about sound. We bend the power of sound to our will by making the loudest sound we can.
A subwoofer.
Subwoofer.
Make cornstarch mud dance, glasses break, and things vibrate. It's the sounds of science. Today on Science Max, Experiments at Large.
Greetings, Science Maximites, and welcome to... Can you hear me? Greetings, Science Max! You can't... hold on a second.
Greetings, Science... Yeah, that's much better. Greetings, Science Maximites, and welcome to Science Max Experiments at Large. Today, we're going to be talking about sound. Sound is all around us. We use it every day, but what is it really? Sound is energy. Let's say that this is the... Stay. Okay. That this spring is the sound of my voice. When I make noise, it travels away from me in a wave. One air molecule vibrates the next, air molecule vibrates the next, and it looks like a wave. And when there's a little bit of energy, the wave doesn't move very much. Science. But when there's a lot of energy, the wave moves a lot. Science! What do we do? What do we do to make sound louder? This is the Science Max theme song. But it's not very loud because the speaker on my phone isn't designed to make super loud noises. So what we're going to do is find ways to make the volume of that song as loud as possible. Here is one way. Take a phone playing some music and put it in a glass. Make sure the glass is empty, of course. Huh? And suddenly, it's a lot louder. Wow! Why this works is one of the things we're gonna be looking at today. So that's what we're gonna do today on Science Max Experiments at Large. We're gonna learn how to make sound louder, as loud as we can. But I'm gonna need an expert to help me. Oh, I know, Michaela from the Ontario Science Centre. She's very smart. All I need to do is go to the Ontario Science Centre and see if she's busy. Yeah, Michaela, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
That was weird. I was wondering if you could give me a hand with an experiment.
Oh, I'd love to, yeah.
It's a sound experiment.
Sounds awesome.
Right on. Okay, we'll take the portal. We'll go back to Science Max headquarters.
Oh, we can take the portal? Cool.
Haven't you taken the portal before?
No, don't you remember? It wasn't working last time.
Oh, well, it's
Is it working?
fixed this time. Yeah, no, it'll be great. Trust me. Here we go.
Whoa. What's going on, Phil? Is everything okay?
Usually when I come through the portal, I land on something or something falls on me or...
Not today. It's your lucky day.
I guess so.
Safe landing.
Safe landing.
Nice.
High five. All right, so let's get started.
Okay, cool.
This is the experiment I want to max out today, Michaela. I know. Pretty impressive, right? No, hold on.
Okay.
So I take my phone and I play some music on my phone and it's louder, right?
Check it out. Phil, you've just made yourself a resonance chamber.
A resonance chamber.
A
Very
resonance
nice.
chamber is what we say when we're trying to describe how the sound is amplified. So if the sound's coming in from one direction, it's bouncing around, not really losing energy. So when more sound comes in, that's amplified. We hear it a lot louder.
That's cool. So that's what I want to do. Hold on, let me turn this up. That's what I want to do today. I want to max out as much sound as we can get out of the Science Max theme song, which
I'm
is
so excited.
totally awesome. So what else can we do to do that?
Well, there's a couple avenues I'm thinking. Do you want to try something with electricity or without electricity?
That's because with electricity, we're talking speaker systems and
Yeah.
Right. So why don't we do no electricity for now, and then
All
we
right.
can jump to electricity when we feel we've exhausted everything that's non-electric.
Cool. So I was thinking we could try to make a megaphone because if we have a lot of sound, we could, funnel it in one direction and then it'll be louder.
Okay.
What do
Yeah.
you
So
think?
the megaphone's pretty easy to make, right? We could just use. In fact, we could use this piece of paper, right?
Yeah, let's try it. What do you think?
I think it's very megaphone-y. Science taping it up. Okay, ready? Okay, turn it on. Play it. And doesn't sound, but what if I do this?
Hey, there it is. Right on.
Oh,
That song.
yeah? You hear it?
Yeah. Oh, I hear it.
Okay. So that worked pretty well. So.
Oh, yeah, it works. Works well.
So, okay, so this is pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Megaphone?
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we max this out? Why don't we make a giant megaphone and see if it makes a big difference?
I think it will. Let's do it.
Sounds good. Let's get started. All sound is vibration, but it's really hard to learn about that vibration if you can't see it. I mean, sound is invisible, right? Well, here's a way that you can make sound visible. All you need is some plastic wrap and salt and a bowl, just a regular bowl, and an elastic, like this. So what you do is you take the plastic wrap and cut off a piece just large enough to fit over the bowl, and then use the elastic to wrap around the bowl to keep the plastic tight. Pour some salt on the bowl, and then watch this. Hello, vibrating salt.
The plastic wrap is stretched tight over the bowl, making it like a drum. A drum that's very sensitive to sound vibrations. Your ear works the same way. That's why we call it an ear drum. The vibrations from my voice make the plastic wrap vibrate, and that makes the salt dance.
But there's more. Let's max this out. This is a Chladni plate, and what it is just a piece of metal on a platform that vibrates up and down to a frequency which I can program with this dial here. And when the sound waves vibrate the plate, they can interact in ways that make the sand form interesting patterns. Take a look.
The sounds I'm generating vibrate the plate, make it move like a wave. But when the vibrations reach the edge of the plate, they bounce back and interact with the other waves going the other way. The way these waves interact at different notes is what causes the sand to make these different shapes.
So this is great, but you know what? We can max it out even more. Maxing it out even more. Okay, that's about as much as I can take of that.
So Michaela and I are on a quest to make the loudest sound we can. The first step is to make things louder without using electricity. We've looked at a resonance chamber, and now we're going to make a large megaphone. Sounds can be amplified by bouncing sound waves around in a space. When I put my phone into the glass acts as a resonance chamber. The sound waves bounce around inside the glass, and they combine and stack on top of each other. This makes the sound louder. Resonance chambers are used by musical instruments like an acoustic guitar. The wooden chamber bounces the sound waves around, and the sound waves build on each other to make the sound louder. A megaphone bounces sound waves as well. Instead of going off in all directions, a megaphone makes the sound waves all go in one direction. That's one of the reasons why a megaphone makes sounds louder, but only when it's pointed at you. So will a bigger megaphone work better?
So we've made a larger megaphone, which is exactly the same thing. You just take a sheet and you roll it up, except our sheet was plexiglass covered in paper, and we've taped it together so it stays. And the idea here...
Oh yeah, bigger megaphone. We're gonna vibrate even more of the air inside of here, and hopefully this thing will be louder.
Okay, so you're ready to try it with the phone?
Yeah.
I think first we should try it with our voices, though.
Okay.
Now, what's your favorite season?
Awesome, I can totally hear you. That's amazing. And it would be fall. No, summer. Spring?
Think
it's
about it.
anything but winter.
So the maxed out megaphone worked, but we still had to try it with my phone.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
How about now?
No, not so much. Not so much. Oh yeah. Nope. Nope.
So that is a
That was
great
cool.
example of non-electrical amplification.
That's right.
Amplified the sounds, no electricity. Okay, high five.
Sweet.
All right.
on! Make some noise! Well, how do you make noise? Well, to know that, you gotta know your sound. All sound is vibration. Here, take a closer look. You see? You got... Okay, let's try this again. All sound is vibration. The string of this guitar vibrates, which vibrates the air around it, causing the sound that you hear. Your vocal cords vibrate in your throat, causing you to make a sound. Ah, 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 la, 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 la. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. See how it's shaking back and forth? It's vibrating. Things that make a high sound, they vibrate faster. Vibrating really fast. Things that make a low sound, vibrate slowly. High note, vibrating fast. Fast! That's vibrating. And now you know your sound. Everything has a resonance, a note that it vibrates best at. Let's say this fish tank is, well, any container where sound would be vibrating, and the waves of water are actually waves of sound. Now, normally, sound waves will bounce around inside the container, off the walls, and go back and forth like that. And how fast I move this piece of wood is the frequency, or the note, that we're playing. I could vibrate this wood very fast and make a high note. I could move this plank very slow and make a low note. And the waves just bounce around inside the container. But there's a speed I can move this plank where the waves stop going side to side and suddenly get twice as big. The waves bouncing off the sides of the tank are meeting the waves going in the other direction. But what we end up seeing is peaks of the waves not moving side to side, just going up and down, like you see here. This is the resonant frequency of this container. So, let's max this out. Say I have a wine glass, and I wet my finger, and I rub it around the rim. It vibrates at a certain note. That note is the resonant frequency of this wine glass. So what would happen if we were to play that note back to this wine glass really, really loud? And yes, this is something you should not try at home. This note makes the glass vibrate the most. Finding the perfect note things vibrate best at is great for musical instruments, but it's not great for this wine glass. The sound waves are causing the glass to vibrate a lot. And because this glass is delicate, it can only vibrate so much before it breaks. The vibrations were so strong that the glass literally shook itself to pieces. Science! Sorry. Science! Oh, wait. Science! Michaela and I have tried a resonance chamber and a giant megaphone to make sound louder. Now it's time to move on to the next step of the plan, using electricity to help us amplify sound. And that means speakers! So, speakers that you have at home, 3 different speakers here, right?
Looks
3 different
really busy.
cones.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
So, what's the deal?
Well, here at the bottom, we have a subwoofer.
Wait a minute, a subwoofer.
Subwoofer.
So it's a woofer, the word is woofer?
Yep.
And it's, okay, so it's for dogs. Right?
No, a subwoofer is for low notes here in our speakers.
Ah.
At the top here, we have have a tweeter.
So it's for birds. It's birds, dogs. So low, let me guess, low notes?
Yeah.
Tweeters, high notes?
Yeah, high notes. And then we have this guy here in the middle, and that's called your mid-range speaker.
Oh, that's not nearly a cool name. Now we have speakers, we've taken a look at that, but why don't we take one apart,
Cool.
right?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've got this one here that I spilled juice on, so it doesn't work anymore. So I've kind of taken it apart. So
Cool.
it's got,
Oh, man, that's awesome.
okay, so it's got the cover. That's cool. So what I find interesting is there's the speaker and the wires, right? Because it's electrical amplification. But check this out. This is just a ring to hold that on. And the rest is just an empty box.
We know what that is. Resonance chamber.
That's right. So that's why it's an empty box. So
Let's take this apart too, see what's going on.
So that's the paper cone, right? So that's that's the drum, I guess. It's like the eardrum, the thing that vibrates.
Yes,
Yeah.
this cool thing vibrates.
So this whole
that's
thing.
for electromagnet. When we turn this on, the electromagnet goes on and off, and it's causing this whole thing to vibrate.
So that's how it works. It's the electricity turning the electromagnet on and off.
Exactly.
And it's on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off. And then it makes it vibrate at certain speeds, right? Hertz. The number of times it vibrates per second is hertz. What we could do is we could max it out with the speaker and plug the phone into the speaker. But this step does not feel like Science Max to me because anybody can do that, right?
Yeah.
You can just turn up your television right now, and that's pretty much the same kind of thing. We need electrical amplification, but maxed out.
Max it up. What are you thinking?
Okay, so I've got a friend, and he's got a stereo system that he built, put together, and what he does is he tours different cities. So he said he'd bring it by Science Max headquarters.
He's gonna bring it here?
We gotta go outside.
We can see this thing.
And it's very loud, so we have to go outside.
When's he coming?
Right now. All right, let's go check it out.
Seeing sound vibrations is fun.
This kind of speaker is a special kind. It's called a subwoofer, which is designed to give you the low notes, the big rumbly bass sounds.
I tilt the speaker so it's facing up and cover it with big sheets of plastic wrap, which I push into the cone. Then, tape it so it's nice and secure.
Then, what you need is some cornstarch mud, which is 2 parts cornstarch, 1 part water.
I've got some yellow cornstarch and some blue cornstarch.
This experiment works the best with low notes.
I'm playing a tone through the stereo that is very low. Here's what happens when I turn up the volume.
It's alive! You see, cornstarch mud is a shear thickening fluid, which means when you impact it, it turns solid. So the vibrations from the speaker cone are making the cornstarch mud impact, and that's turning it into a solid. But then it sort of also melts back into a liquid, so you get little columns of cornstarch coming up and falling down again. It's like it's dancing. Whoa! Visual sound waves. Science!
So Michaela and I are going to max out sound. To do that, we need a maxed out sound system. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be super maxed out sound experiment. This is James, Michaela.
Hey, James, how are you?
Thanks for coming, buddy. Nice to meet you. So, tell us about your speaker system. It looks a lot like a vehicle.
This is my audio van. It's got 4 15-inch subwoofers in the back. It's got a whole bunch of power to power it, and I'm glad to be here to let you guys hear it today.
Wow.
So if I have a speaker at home, like a little speaker like this, how many watts do you think that would be?
Somewhere between 15 and 25.
15 and 25 watts.
Yes.
And you've got 4,000.
Yes.
So that's a lot more.
Yeah, quite a bit.
And subwoofers, they play low notes.
Yes.
So is that better when you have a van like this?
With a car audio van like this, you want to play low notes. Like your house stereos and that will play anything from 120 to 200 hertz. I'm playing 20 hertz to about 35 max for you guys today.
So that's like a sort of rumble of
Yes,
thunder,
very
kind
low.
of blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
where you really feel it.
Yes.
Like a train going past almost.
Oh, that's cool.
So we get our hearing protection on and we try it out. I know what you're thinking. Phil, what's the point of having loud music if you can't really hear it? Because we've gone from listening to music to feeling it. The sound waves are so strong that they have become a physical presence. Michaela's hair flies around because the air from the speakers is creating shock waves. The sound waves are so powerful, they move the air back and forth, which makes Michaela's hair dance all over the place. And my hair, not so much. I'm totally jealous of your long hair.
Yeah, you need to get longer hair.
Okay, hold on, I'll go right.
Okay.
Whoa! Science Mac, experiments at large, super sound! High fives. Okay, ready to go again?
So cool, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.